Alrighty, guys, good morning. Welcome to another day, another vlog, another life. Just currently getting ready for work. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've been up since 5 a.m. A typical day for me looks like usually I'm up between 4:45 or 5 a.m. and I'm usually in bed by 9 p.m., sleeping by 9:30 to 10 p.m. So pretty standard day. You know, I like to make sure I get at least 7 hours of sleep, preferably 8 hours of sleep. I'm big into sleep. I don't know. I haven't really gone into that too much, but I'm like a sleep guy. Like sleep to me is like the most important thing you can do. Everything in your life starts with sleep. The lack of your ability to get good sleep, like actual REM, so you can actually have a decent and a well set circadian rhythm, is really bad. Like you need to make sure that you're getting your sleep in. I could talk about that for days, but mainly I just wanted to kick off this new video by saying thank you so much for all the support. I know it's been amazing to see the amount of support that the channel has been receiving lately, and that really does mean a lot. Like hundreds of views and new subscribers every day, interaction with everybody. It truly does mean everything. It's the reason why I upload. I want to help people. I want to give advice. I want to give tips and tricks on how to lose weight or how to be healthy, how to fix your mindset, how to make sure you get good sleep, just anything under the umbrella of health and honestly life. I like to share my professional opinion from a personal certified trainer's perspective, but also just from, being 27. Like just we've all had life events, and I just like to share mine on camera. I know it's kind of weird, but it's what I do. I grew up on YouTube. I've been uploading on YouTube since 2012. Whether it's Call of Duty, whether it's fitness, or whether it's fitness with my friend, or whether it's podcasting, like I've done it all. So anyways, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I currently have 3 beverages this morning. I have this Rain energy drink right here, okay, which I'm gonna have probably later this morning, maybe. I have my iced coffee here, which I use just regular French vanilla creamer with a little bit of Splenda. I have my water right here, and then for breakfast, which I'm going to have throughout the day, because I'm going to be at work till about 11:15 this morning, and then come back later. I have 2 the Fairlife protein shakes, which at this point, like, I deserve a sponsorship. I have 2 of those. I have 2 Oikos yogurts, and then I also have a Cliff bar. I do have to go to Safeway today to pick up some food, so it might take you long for that. I got to cook up some more meat since we're running out of meat. But yeah, pretty straightforward day. I don't really know what I'm going to film, but I'm just going to kind of take you through my day, maybe over 2 days. I don't know. I might make this a little bit longer of a vlog, since like the last 2 were like just under 20 minutes. I might make this one like 40 or 45 minutes, but we'll see. But that's kind of the basics that I had this morning. It's currently 6:30. I have my first client at 7 a.m. Also, I wanted to mention, if you guys are ever interested in like online training or anything like that, I do offer that. So that's something, if you're interested in doing that at all, I have an email down below. Just shoot me an email there. I'll get back to you. I have programs that I wrote up with my team, and we can always work something out that way. But yeah, I got to go to work. I'll catch you guys later in the day. All right, so we are currently at, is that good? Let me see if I can get better. There we go, better angle there. Maybe not. That's even worse. Let's see if we can put it right here. Okay, that's good. So we're currently at Safeway right now. I ate my yogurts, I had my Cliff Bar, I had 2 protein shakes, and I'm actually pretty much at 215 right now. So I'm dropping weight pretty quickly. I'm taking this week off of running, which is something that I wasn't planning on doing, but I'm just taking a week off. 2 of my last 3 runs weren't the best, so I'm just kind of like getting back on track with that. I'm just taking a week off, giving my legs a breath, and I'm going to slowly get back into it. I'm going to go 3 miles, 5, 6, 7 days a week, starting next week. But that's not why I'm talking right now. What I'm talking about is I'm currently at Safeway. I don't know if that worked, but I'm currently at Safeway. We're pretty much out of meat, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to go home, cook it up, eat, take the dog on a walk, and then have a meeting with work. But I'm just going to get enough to get me pretty much through Friday and Saturday. Maybe just Friday. But I'm probably going to get beef and maybe a few other things. I'm not 100% sure, but I do need to get home pretty much in like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna be in there for 5 minutes, go home in 5 minutes. I will show you what I get once I get back to the apartment. Alrighty, so we just got back from Safeway. I got a few things here. Like I said, I have a meeting in 30 minutes, gotta take the dog out, have to do the laundry, so I'm kind of tight on time. So what I did to fix that, I hate having closed doors open. This is my bookshelf over here. Got some solid books. I went ahead and got a quick little meal. I'll tell you the calories, but I did get 2 things of 2 pounds, 1 pound each of 90-10 beef. That should last us probably a day and a half. 90-10, I don't like 93.7. If I get 93.7, I always undereat my calories. I never have enough fat. But then I got these right here, these ready to go meals. It's Safeway brand. So here's a quick tip. So whenever you get something like this and they don't have the calories on it and you can't find them on MyFitnessPal, what I end up doing is just kind of going with the name brand. So I just use a name brand Breakfast Best. So it's sausage, potato, and eggs. I just went ahead and picked this one. This one is, so I picked this one right here. I went ahead and put in 2 burritos because I'm gonna have both of these for right now, just 2 minutes in the microwave. For 2 of them, 28 grams of protein, 30 grams of fat, 72 carbs. This is also gonna be my pre-workout meal because I'm gonna do this meeting, take the dog out, go to the gym, then go back to work. So I'm gonna have 2 of these. I'm gonna pop these in the microwave. I'm gonna eat these real quick, take the dog on a walk. So both of these are 680 calories. That puts me at a total for the day 1,400 calories, or sorry, yeah, 1,400 calories, and I still have 1,400 more to go. So I'm gonna go ahead, microwave this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this meeting. All right, here we go. So we got the breakfast burritos right here. I'm gonna cut into them real quick, just one at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and take the other one out while I cut into the first one. Okay, so these are 340 calories. I'm probably gonna have them with like a little bit of buffalo sauce. So here we go. This is what we look like inside. Terrible angle. It's already falling apart everywhere. Nona's right here. See her? Right there. She's patiently waiting to go on a walk. Only like a 10-minute walk though. Only 10 minutes. Then an hour later. We always do an hour on a walk. So here we go. Okay, so that's definitely gonna need some type of sauce. So I'm definitely gonna sauce that bad boy up. So potatoes, egg, no cheese, so that's probably why it's lower in fat, and sausage. That's fine. It's good. It's okay. It's fine. Nothing crazy, but then again, what do you expect from a Safeway burrito? So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this up, and I'll catch you guys later. So kind of like touching back on what I said before, I've been taking like a solid 3 to 4 days off from running. I'm probably gonna take 7 days off. Here's Nona again. See her right there? Oh, she's scared of the tripod. Are you scared of the tripod? She's scared of the tripod. But yeah, I'm taking like a solid week off from running, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling recovered. And what's interesting, I've actually like been able to lose weight more, like easier. I think it's because when I'm running a lot, I'm constantly hungry and I binge eat. I'm a binge eater. Like that's my eating disorders. I binge eat. So it's actually been kind of nice to like have more control of my appetite. Look at her. She acts like this is her couch right there. You see that? Look at her. She's like, this is mine. This is my couch. And you're not gonna do anything about it. But it's actually been nice. Like I feel like I'm a little bit more controlled with my diet. And I've been doing like 2 or 3 walks a day, about 30 minutes to an hour each time. And it's been good. Like I've really been enjoying it. And that's kind of like what we're about to do. Like it's just gonna be a quick little walk. We're gonna go probably for about an hour. And then after that, I'm gonna go to the gym. I may or may not take you to the gym. I think I'm actually gonna do a strict leg day because I've been running so much as well. Like my legs have kind of got smaller because of lack of running. And this is not like, or because of lack of leg training and just running. This is not going to be a situation like it was last year where I just kind of stopped running. That's not gonna happen this time. We're gonna keep running, except we're gonna cut it back to probably 2 to 4 days, about a 3-mile run each time, instead of like a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-mile run. Like I wanna keep it to like maybe like a long run, like I don't know, 6 to 10 on a Sunday morning when it's, you know, cool and I don't have anything going on. But I don't wanna get up to like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 miles. I just kind of want to pace myself, get strong, eat well, and enjoy the weight loss process and just be happy. But I just kind of want to get that out there. Just want to tell you guys that before I went and took this dog right here. She's so mad at me because I had a meeting, so I couldn't take her on a walk right when I got home. So I took her outside for like 15, 20 minutes, and yeah, she was not happy about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and take her on a walk, about an hour-long walk. Alrighty, guys. So good morning. It is a couple days, well, like a day or two after. It's currently 5:30 in the morning. I've had a crazy last 24 hours. I'm kind of actually in shock. I don't really want to get into anything right now, but I haven't given like a physique update ever actually before. So let me just kind of show you guys like where we're looking physique wise. This is currently at about 216 pounds. Like I said, I'm not competing for anything. This is just currently where I'm sitting. So as you can see, we have a decent amount of, I mean, obviously you can see that the lighting here is horrible. But as you can see, I'm very, very pale. I'm starting to get my abs to come in a little bit here and there. Okay, here's my back. Okay, here's my triceps and chest, my core, which is actually pretty chunky right now. But I haven't ever really given like a physique update before. And you know, I think it's something that I think a lot of times people just kind of show like their, you know, like their finishing results of what they look like. And you know, that's good. I respect that. But at the same time, I'm also somebody who I want to be very transparent with everybody. I want to be very transparent with everybody. I want to make sure people understand that if you want to get a certain physique, if you want to grow a business, if you want to do anything in this world, you're going to have to be super consistent. And things take time. You know, you have to put in the energy to get the results that you want, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a business, whether that's the relationship with yourself, whether that's a relationship with your family, whether that's anything, writing a book, anything you want to do. It takes time, years upon years, days, minutes. You have to do the same thing consistently, doing it well for an extended period of time. That's the hard part. If you're not doing it well, if you're doing it the wrong way for a long period of time, you won't get to the goal because you did it the wrong way. You have to have the ability to say, you know what, I messed up. I need to fix it, and I need to turn the leaf and keep doing it the right way. You need to reach out to people who probably do it better than you. Those things are very, very important. And I don't ever want anyone to think that because you're here, you can't get here. You can get here if you just work here, consistently getting there. You're not just gonna get here to there. There's a path, you gotta earn your stripes, as they say. It's very important. I just kind of wanted to pop in. I have a pretty busy day. I got a bunch of meetings and stuff. I just wanted to pop in, say hello. I know this vlog itself has been all over the place. I'm gonna try to take you guys to the gym. I think my neighborhood apartment my apartment gym might be open. If it is open, I'm actually probably gonna work out there. It looks like they got some new equipment, and it would actually be better because there's no music. I don't run the risk of copyright strike, and I could talk to you guys a lot better. But yeah, it's currently it's not just 5:30 in the morning. It's currently 5:30 in the morning, but it's also 32 degrees, which is like freezing for this time of year. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue to listen to my podcast. And big things have been happening in my life, good things and bad things. And I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, mostly bad things. I don't want to get too into the weeds or anything like that. But just know that there's people out there that love you and that will be there for you no matter what life throws at you. You know, keep going. I've had friends, I've lost people to suicide. I've lost friends to drug overdoses. I've lost family members to that. I've lost people who are in jail, who went to jail for an extended period of time. You got to take care of this up here. always, no matter what. During the most hardest times of your life, you have to make sure you put yourself first. Take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. But yeah, guys, stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys, I don't know, at the gym. Alrighty, guys, so we are currently at the apartment gym. It looks like they actually have some nice stuff in here now. They have a cable fly behind me. They have dumbbells up to 50 pounds here. You got a couple pieces of leg equipment. Stairs, ellipticals, treadmills, TRX, bands. They have like a multifunctional machine over there for back, like low rows and pull downs, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just do like a full body workout here. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on this machine to my left here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with just some leg movements here. I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust it for everybody. All right, so we're gonna do leg extensions here. Okay. So we're probably just gonna do 3 or 4 sets of everything. I don't know how this works at all. All right, so we're gonna do quad extensions here. A few things I like to think of whenever I'm doing this is toes pointing to the ceiling. I'm just gonna do probably 4 sets of 10 reps for everything today. Let's go here. Oh damn. Well, that's cool. So I think he can only do 175 pounds right now. I don't know if this thing is broken, but yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be doing 175 pounds. Apparently that's the only thing you can do on this machine. So when you're ahead and get into it. So we did 4 sets of 10, the quad extensions here. We're gonna focus on hamstrings now. I should be able to do this weight. Like I said, for some reason, you can't adjust this weight. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm gonna do 4 sets of 10 at 160 pounds here. See how this leg curl, it's a very noisy machine, but that's all right. Keep your toes pointing up the entire time. 6. To be fair, that actually does feel really good. That's like a really good squeeze. This pad, this top pad, is putting a lot of like external pressure from the top of my leg into the floor, which I think is really allowing my legs to stay in position. One cue I like to think of whenever I do these, get ready for the second set, is my leg's almost too big for this machine. Like I barely was able to snap in. Just drive your heels to your glutes. That's what I'm thinking the entire time here. It's definitely a machine I'm going to have to get used to. It's not the most comfortable, but in terms of stretch and squeeze, it definitely checks that box. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do chest press here. We're gonna do it with the incline. I just wanna say, give a big thank you to everybody who's been showing love to the YouTube page. The last few videos have gotten hundreds of views. One of them even has 400 views, which doesn't seem like a lot. But I can tell you 400 views is a good amount of views. It's a lot of support, and I know there's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of channels you could be watching. So the fact that you're choosing mine, it really does mean a lot, and I thank you. I thank you a lot for that. So we're gonna go ahead, get into an incline chest press here. Pull this up. It's a little bit too high. So I'm a big fan of like a 45-degree angle. If this thing comes up, I'll put that up too. Nice. All right. Seems like a pretty small bench here, but we're gonna use this bench We're just gonna go up to the 50s. I'm just gonna do sets, I guess, of sets of 15, probably 3 sets for incline, move into one more shoulder push movement, and then probably move into a couple, probably a back movement, maybe a horizontal and a vertical, and then a superset for the arms. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these weights real quick. Not my favorite grip. These grips tend to not be the best, but we have 50 pounds here, so not that heavy. I'm planning on using this gym more or less just for like how-to videos, like for Instagram and stuff, but also I'm gonna use it too for like YouTube and whatnot. I just, you know, recording at a bigger gym, you run the risk of demonetization, and until I have a mic, the sound quality is not the best. But here we go. So as you can see, 15 reps there. Super simple. This is gonna be more or less just kind of getting blood in the muscles. One thing I do want to mention, so whenever you're doing incline press, if the weight's not super heavy, like there's 2 ways of thinking. You can drop the weight. Obviously I won't drop the weight here. This is an apartment gym. I don't want to ruin anything, but 2, typically when you drop the weight, it actually has like the opposite effect. People say they don't want to hurt themselves. They don't know how to get the weight off of them. 2, you need to learn how to dispose of weight, okay? Deadlift, squat, bench, anything you do, you need to learn how to put down the weight properly. 1, because, let's face it, if you don't know how to put weight down, you're a gym noob. And 2, you actually can hurt yourself by just dropping weight here. If you don't let go at the same time, one arm's gonna get pulled to the other side. So, especially for beginners at the gym, and take it from me, don't drop the weight. Only drop the weight like in an emergency situation. Outside of that, don't do it. Really try to bring it to your knees and bring it back up. All right, here we go. Move to set number 2. You'll notice the same way that I brought the weight up, I'm gonna bring it back. 4, 6, 10. Here, knees up, wait, boom, just like that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that for one more set. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do shoulder presses here. I'm actually gonna use 50s again, probably sets of 10 to 15 here. Nothing different, pretty much the same thing I did last time. One thing I did notice watching Sam's videos, he doesn't look like he does shoulder presses. I think probably the reason for that is because he has very developed front delts. To be fair, if you do a lot of chest pressing, you're gonna develop your side delts. So I could see a point not to do them. For me, honestly, I just like the way it feels. I also love a good shoulder pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these 50s again. I think last video I did 40 pounds. Go ahead, 50s. I think I did shoulders yesterday too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, I felt pretty good. Obviously, since I did do shoulders yesterday, my shoulders are a little sore, a little tender. Also under like a lot of external stress. I think, as I get older, a lot of people use the gym as like an escape, like a place to go to kind of shut out the world, like a rescue almost, like the way a princess would use like a prince to save them. And I think there's utility to that. And I think when I was younger, I would think the same thing, but I think ultimately the gym is a place where you can go and you can think about your life. Think about things that maybe are going haywire. maybe things are going right for you, not going right for you, pros and cons lists in your head. Throughout the workout, you can mentally go through them. I'm not a big fan of just shutting out the world. It's very rare when you just want to shut out the world. It's an escape. You don't want to escape that much from life. You want to be present, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to why you say things, why you do things. It's super important. Let me shut up and get my second set here. Probably go here for 12. I'll do that for one more set. All right, so we're actually gonna use this as our only back movement for the day. It's gonna be a pullover, a single arm pullover. The few things I like to think of cue-wise is just pay attention to your hand placement. So I like to almost think like I'm driving my pinky to the outside of my body and I'm trying to put a sword into my waist. Okay, this is a really small cable thing. As you can see, it's like, I don't know, made for dwarfs. But I mean, it's very tiny. I'm pretty much the same height. So we're really going to bend over a lot on this one. Push your hips back, so as high as you can here, and just drive that pinky to your pocket on your pants. Okay? 4, pull that pinky out. 5, full stretch to the top. 6, 8, 9. Do the same thing on the other side. Do that 3 more times. So this machine right here is giving me some serious hotel vibes. This is the kind of machine you use whenever you're like traveling, you're like in a different state. But I'm gonna use it as my last back movement here. I'm not gonna do arms. Instead, I was just gonna do one back movement. But I feel like I need to get another back movement in. So this is just gonna be a regular horizontal row here. Like this standing hammer strength one that I think I've shown before at the goals. If I haven't, I'm gonna show you this one. I like to go, they have the horizontal grips here, they have vertical. I'm just gonna use vertical. I don't like to place my thumb around it. Okay, so let's say this is the attachment. See how my thumb's around it? I like to place it on top. Okay, that slight movement is going to take out less. It's gonna, when you put your thumb outside of the attachment, you're gonna use less biceps, so there's less bicep activation. So you hit more of your back. I like to squeeze my elbow, pull my elbows through my hips. At the same time, act like I'm squeezing a lemon, okay? This is a machine where you could do it unilaterally, but I'm just gonna do it bilaterally, okay? So we just have 100 pounds here. We're gonna drive your elbows down to your hips, okay? Squeeze that lemon, like a lemon between your forearms and your elbows to your midsection. 4, 5. You really wanna squeeze like there's a pen or a pencil in between your shoulder blades. You're trying to squeeze in the back there. I don't know what I'm at. Maybe 5 more. 1, 2. All right. I'm gonna do that for 3 more sets. Alrighty guys, what's going on? So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. I've been filming over for like 3 days now at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I just wanted to hop on here real quick. Well, first, I wanted to show you guys that be a trainer, they say. It's easy to live a healthy lifestyle when you're a personal trainer. Until your clients decide. I don't know if they like do this to like test my discipline, but every once in a while, they give me gifts. Gifts are nice, I do like gifts. But when the gifts contain pounds and pounds of chocolate, it becomes a little bit difficult. But I digress. Basically, I just want to hop on here and just, you know, I don't want to preach, but I want everyone out there just to kind of remember that You know, there's things that happen in your life. You know, you can't force anything, right? You know, I'm not necessarily religious or anything, but I am somebody, I do believe that the thing that is supposed to happen will happen. It might take time. Things that come up in your life are lessons, learning lessons. And sometimes decisions get made that you don't want to get made. And I think that's part of the game. You know, it's part of the game. And it's a game that I think a lot of people don't want to really recognize. They get scared that when things are going right, that if they go wrong, they're never going to come back on track. And I think that's the wrong way of thinking. I think things do work out in the end. If you do the right things, if you're a good person, if you're kind to others, if you treat others like human beings, things do work out for you. And they may not work out immediately. They may take time to work out. Relationships, businesses, anything that runs the gamut like that. But I think as a human, as a person, it's your job to just do the thing that you believe is the most accurate and proper and right thing at the time. That's all you can do as a person. And after that, you kind of just have to take a step back and let the dominoes fall, and be okay with the results. And you know, you got to be able to pivot as a human. And I think as you mature, it's one of the more important lessons is learning how to pivot when needed, and learning when not to pivot, and learning when to give people time to learn lessons. And I think if you just go around your life trying to force things on people, trying to force yourself in situations, trying to force things to happen, it's not going to work. You know, sometimes it takes a while for a triangle to turn into a square to fit your square. You know, and I think that's part of the game. You know, triangles sometimes takes a while for them to add an extra corner to be part of, you know, your life. And I think that sucks. And I think that's the reality of being a human being, though. But I don't want to get all preachy and all like, you know, philosophical on people. But I think that's the way the world works, unfortunately. I think it's your job as a human being not to become resentful. I think it's your job as a human being not to become angry. It's your job as a human being to take situations and, you know, do your best to make the most of it, even if it all sucks at all times. Whenever there's something going haywire, there's something else opening. Love the people closest to you. Always love people who you've loved before. Don't hate those who have given you love and that you've given love to. You don't want to do that. You don't. That guy almost hit that car, but you don't want to be that. You don't want to be the person who stabs people in the back just because somebody might have hurt you. That doesn't make you a good person. Like that creates a negative feedback loop. It continues a cycle of depression and sadness in the world, and we don't want that. I believe as a human being, it's our job to create a positive feedback loop for the world. So, I don't know. I don't want to get all weird, but that's my 2 cents. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys have a beautiful week. Jesus, we're getting close to Thanksgiving already, in America at least. I think the vast majority of people that listen to this or watch my vlogs, I say listen to because I used to do a podcast, but the vast majority of people who watch my vlogs are American. But thank you for the continued support. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you do, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. The brand new video. Be blessed, be happy, have a beautiful, beautiful week.